between our arm and hand routine. Most of you should. If not, you will learn it.
I learned when Anthony told me that.
Yeah, you will learn it this weekend in the end, but we're going to modify it. So putting some Amaru on. Starting with Rodfa. You can swap hands if you get tired. So putting Tuifa.
I'm sorry I didn't volunteer.
The thing you have to remember with the wrist is that the control mechanism, again, like with the ankle, is here. The muscular system controls the tendons that move everything, yeah? Generally, when you're dealing with sprain or strain of the hand and wrist, remember that the majority of the tendons are here on this level. Most of your ligaments are on the lateral side. So if a person has pain at the side of their finger, it's more likely to be a sprain of the ligaments. If the pain is more here, it's more likely to be a tendon issue. And likewise, you'll have some people who think they have arthritis of the finger joints, but it actually could be tendonitis causing the fingers to be restricted. You also have a condition called the deprutans contracture, in which they end up with a restriction here causing usually deprutans. D-E-P-U-T-R-Y-E-N-S. It's a Dutch word, I think, or Dutch. I can't remember. Oh, Belgian.
How do you treat that?
Did you say up here?
TUINA.
Did you say that? No?
Is more at night time?
No, it comes on.
Just comes on? Spontaneous or?
It's actually a genetic disease.
It's a genetic disease. It's a tightening of the fascia, and it happens over time. It gets worse and worse and worse. It's not like it comes on overnight.
Oh, sorry.
You usually get these little nodules across the palm of the hand as well.
Mm.
If the fascias go into a little.
No, what I've seen is somebody who says at night time their hand tightens up.
Yeah.
That's it, not it.
Separate.
Okay.
You treat the kidney for that.
Okay.
And the heart. So stripping out. Coming down on the forearm. Again, this is kind of speeded up. So I'm probably going about 4 times faster than I would normally. Working the back, I can see he has damage to the wrist here because he has calcification on the bone here. Check the other wrist. Not as bad on this one. So there's definitely some kind of congenital wrist issue he was born with. You can feel.
Yeah, wrist issues all my life.
So check with your family.
My mother's the same.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
kind of like a bone spur, same as you get in your spine.
Mm.
You feel my wrist? I don't have it at all.
Yeah. Tiny little bit there, maybe.
They're here.
Is it Rofa, so Tom Rofa and Tuifa?
Rofa, Tuifa, come across the tendons this way, it plucks them. Then we strip out the same way as you do between the toes, same thing. The difficulty with a sprained wrist is, again, if you go to mobilize the wrist for them, they will find that painful. They may be able to move the wrist themselves, but it will be limited movement, but they will be able to do it because it's not under the power of the ligaments, that's under the power of the tendons. if you get RSI, that is a tendon damage. Repetitive strain injury is a damage of the tendons, yeah. Most forearm strains are caused during sports, you know, like tennis, lifting, or repetitive strain from using a mouse or keyboard typing. Key points for treatment: large intestine 5, that strengthens wrist grip. Small intestine 4, pressing these. And don't be frightened to give them a good press. And also lung 5 is very good for strengthening wrist power. Pressing. Take your thumb this way, and you're going to open, if possible, open out the web, and we work this way. So using my thumb this way, working Hörgu or Lingu Dabai, if you want to go that way. Safa, you can do Safa between the knuckles, Safa or Kappa. It's just warming. This would be what you call Bashi or Sancha-san, or Bashi in extra. You can open out this way, work. This warming, very good for arthritis.
Feels nice.
Yeah. Turn over. I'm going to strip out here. Be careful because this can be quite painful. Over the wrist here, carpal bones, really break down any adhesions, and I suppose it would be Muguan Guguan in acupuncture, break down anything there. Circular. Use this part of your thumb if you need to, or the thumb tip if you need to, but you need to break down crystallizations in there. Around to the hand, working between the knuckles. Also go this way. You need to get between those knuckles and clear out any crystallization. Yeah. Then go to the fingers, bash and fast stretching. And again, I'm using the power of these 3 fingers against my thumb and forefinger here. You see that? So I'm squeezing and pulling. It's driving blood. If If you're clever, you can also take a ring with you. They're wealthy. Then we do our nyafa, which is like rotational unpulling. So it's like unwinding rope, unraveling rope or twine. Twirling method. So I can feel there's a restriction in there compared to this finger. Can you see how much it here just doesn't really want to play ball?
And of course that's right on the line of our
Yeah. Then we can do our rotational mobilization. We can take each knuckle separately. You can do it this way as well if you want. I like this way because then I can stretch the tendons
It
here.
feels nicer that way. It feels like there's a nice stretch.
Yeah. So there's very little movement in this finger compared to what I can do. This one doesn't want to play ball. Do you suffer with hand cramp, like cramping in the hand?
I wouldn't say cramping. Sometimes things I feel like the joint's quite place and can take a day or two to go back in.
Dolfa, shaking. So here it's like that game of Mercy when you're a child, except I clamp with my fingers that way, so I have him locked. My fingers come on top, support the wrist, and then I just shake, like I'm doing a little wave like this. And that provides a shake through the whole arm, forearm. Yeah. Which moves the grip and do the other fingers. You can get in with the thumb. That allows me then to get more